CBI
admits his involvement
ये
in the
बोलियो कि
case.
बोल
क्या है यार ये?
हाँ मतलब कि तू बोलेगा ना कि जब नवलीन, क्योंकि इसको सुनाई नहीं देगा तो मुझे इसको इशारा करना पड़ेगा, तो मुझे बता। जैसे नवलीन, जब नवलीन खत्म वहाँ पे बोल रही होगी, इसका आंसर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, तो इसको तो नहीं सुनाई देगा ना आंसर।
मैं क्वेश्चन बोलूंगा ना साथ ही तेरे को।
अब आ रही है? आ गई है?
तो तू कैसे बोलेगी उसको?
मैं इसको इशारा करूँगी।
After the class 12 offended by CBI.
ऐसे करूँगी। ओ शेर दिख रहा है।
CBI.
CBI when
क्वेश्चन बोलता रहूंगा।
student admitted his
साथ साथ बताती
involvement
रही
in the
क्वेश्चन
case.
पूछ ले, क्वेश्चन पूछ ले।
CBI.
सामने टीवी
When a
में दिखेगा
student
वो क्वेश्चन पूछ
admitted
वैसे ऐसे बोल।
अरे मतलब इशारा
His
जो तूने करना है,
involvement
in the
इशारा जो तू
case.
करेगी वैसे ही कर लियो।
ठीक
ठीक
है?
है?
एक मिनट आज
मतलब
तक कैसे करूँ
ये
इशारा?
कि जो ये CBI ने उसको पकड़ा, 11वीं क्लास के बच्चे को CBI ने पकड़ा जब उस बच्चे ने, स्टूडेंट ने अपनी
बंद
इन्वॉल्वमेंट
साइड,
एडमिट
बंद
की है
साइड।
उस केस में।
ऐसे?
नहीं, ऐसे पिंच कर देना
यहाँ पे
ना।
पेन था।
बजन साइड हुआ।
तू ऐसे तो पिंच करने वाली है ना।
मैं ऐसे करूँगी।
आ गई आवाज? अब आई है? हेलो हेलो, एक साइड आएगी सिर्फ।
इसको क्या कहना क्या है?
इसके पास ईयरफोन्स नहीं है ना, तो जब वहाँ पे नवलीन आंसर दे दी,
मैं बाल खोल
हेलो 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 हेलो
कौन सा
पहला है इसका, सबसे पहला वाला।
अच्छा, तो मुझे क्या बताना
तुझे
है
ये
कि
बोलना है कि नवलीन का आंसर खत्म हो गया, रिमी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पूछेगी, तो मुझे इसको इशारा करना है कुछ, तो मैं वो सोच रही हूँ ऐसे करूँगी।
तो रिमी बोलूंगा सीधा। रिमी
रिमी।
रिमी।
और मैं क्या करूँ?
तेरे क्या करना है? तूने इशारा करना है सिर्फ।
कैसे
मैं बाल खोल के बैठू बेटा।
अब
ऐसे कर लियो। पेन है ना तेरे पास? ये
चोमू नहीं लग रही।
ऐसे या कुछ ऐसे
पढ़ने दे।
ऐसे करूँ। मैं देख मेरा हाथ देखती रही जब नवलीन बोल रही होगी।
सारा ही मैं देखियो।
अब थोड़ी तो आएगी।
शिट यार, तूने वो आई थी। अब मैं इधर से देखूंगी नहीं।
लैपर किसका लगा हुआ है?
मुझे ये बात बता दो कि रिमी को इशारा कैसे करूँ कि जब नवलीन आंसर खत्म हो जाएगा।
सुन,
तू बैठी कैसे है?
ऐसे बैठी।
तू बैठ।
वो बोल रही बाल खुले ठीक
बंद अच्छे लग रहे थे।
बांध दो फिर।
अभी ऐसे बैठी है, मैं किस तरह से इसको इशारा करूँ?
दिख भी नहीं रही हूँ मैं खुद।
क्या करना है?
वो लिंक कॉपी कर दिया उसने साथ।
कैसे इशारा करूँ?
कौन सा लिंक? कौन सी वेबसाइट का?
30 सेकंड है हमारे पास। 10 बजे खत्म करना है।
ऐसे कर दियो। सुन, ऐसे करके नोट कर रही होगी, ठीक है? तो फिर ऐसे कर लेगी, तो ऐसे करती हो। इतना तो दिख ही जाता है हाथ। हाँ बस ऐसे कर दियो।
चलो यार लाइव
पेन
है।
को ऐसे कर दियो।
लाइव चला गया है।
जल्दी आ।
ब्लेंडर कर देंगे तो।
इंटरनेशनल में तुझे पढ़ा भी नहीं कौन क्या बोलने लगा। ऐसे 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 करूँगी, ठीक है? पेन जब वो बोल रही होगी पेन देखती रही हो। तू बोले ना गुड मॉर्निंग वेलकम टू। हाँ हाँ आ रही है। यस
मैं बोलूँगी गुड मॉर्निंग वेलकम टू चित्कार न्यूज़।
टुडेज हेडलाइंस आ तुम्हें बोलना। और जो लास्ट एंकरिंग होगा ना ब्रेक से पहले।
हेलो 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 हेलो।
कि जो पोनी करेगा वो बाल आगे नहीं कर सकता, तो मैं ऐसे पूरा लग रहा है।
रिमी एप्पल पे हाथ नहीं छूना।
लाइव हो चुका है, करना पड़ेगा।
यस
वो दिख रही है तार। हेलो 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 हेलो।
शुरू करें।
रिमी मेरा हाथ
सर बिल्कुल भी टच नहीं।
ये थोड़ा इधर आ।
सर मैं बोल रही हूँ अगर ये
मैं पेन से ऐसे करूँगी, ठीक है? रिमी देख, ऐसे करूँगी।
धीरे, हाँ इधर से भी कर सकते हो, हल्का सा वैसा इधर से ज़्यादा जोर आ रहा है ना, इधर से भी कर सकते हो।
यस, ऐसे करूँगी, ठीक है? रिमी कंसंट्रेट करियो वहाँ पे जब ऊपर जाएगा।
पूरी प्रयास करूँगी कोई गड़बड़ नहीं हो जाए।
यस, काउंटडाउन शुरू हो गया।
कौन है? हेलो, मेरा फोन है।
Good morning, welcome to Chitkara News. I am Rime Ganguly.
And I am Priyanka Thakur.
Today's news headlines are: odd even rule returns next week in national capital due to increased pollution.
No need to stand up at cinema halls during national anthem. Supreme Court's verdict on anthem.
Employee who shot video of manhandling of passenger is the culprit, says Indigo's airline staff.
Apprehended juvenile admits involvement in Pradyuman Thakur's murder.
Syria declares victory over ISIS. Now news in details. After implementing the odd-even rule last year to curb the amending pollution level in the national capital, the Delhi government has once again decided to impose the measure for 5 days beginning from November 13. The Arvind Kejriwal-led government has said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's involvement in the issue is crucial to come up with comprehensive action plan in getting Delhi's pollution level below the emergency mark. The rules for the plan are to be same as last year. Now let us take to you one of our correspondent Navleen Kaur. Yes, Navleen.
Yes, Rami.
Last year when Arvind Kejriwal gave the of all
See, Remy, last time when government gave this implementation of odd even in Delhi, it definitely benefited the environment. The pollution level was decreased, the smog was decreased. The pollution level was decreased, the smog was decreased, and the most biggest problem in Delhi is the traffic problem. That was also decreased. So definitely it was beneficial. And as this time government has given this implementation, so I think that this 13 November, the date was very much late because already the pollution level and the smog level was increased in the environment.
saying that 13 November is the late date for for the implementation. So what right steps government should have taken?
See, Rimi, as I've already said that this is the late implementation because already the pollution level and the smog level has increased. But government would have taken these steps beforehand, and it would have benefited the environment. But never mind this. Even if it is late, this will benefit the environment.
So now, Navneet, what was the reaction of the people in Delhi when they got to know about this implementation?
Rimi, people were reacting in both ways. Obviously, they were happy because the pollution level will decrease in Delhi, and the smog will also decrease, and the traffic problems will also be solved. But on the other hand, they were also thinking about the inconvenience they have to face there because they have to travel in buses and metros. But never mind, government has taken this decision to help the problem, to curb the problem in Delhi, so it will help the national capital.
Thank you, Naveen, and hope it will be beneficial for the environment.
A video that showed a passenger being thrashed by two Indigo staff members went viral, and Indigo issued an apology statement saying they have fired the culprit. The apology statement, tweeted by the president and the whole team director of Indigo, said that under the code of conduct violation, an incident was investigated by a designated committee and stern action was taken against the staff member who was the main culprit and who shot the entire video, and he was immediately terminated from his employment. He was the one who found instigating and aggregating the situation. Now we have our reporter Amandeep with us, standing at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. Yes, Amandeep?
Yes, Priyanka.
What do you think that this type of behavior by the Indigo staff is right or wrong?
I think this type of behavior is not right. Even if it is a mistake of the passenger, still the staff member should have handled the matter carefully.
So what is the reaction of the people at the airport to the entire situation?
People are very much angry at this time by such behavior of the people, as they are not satisfied with the services, and I think this angered the people, and they have asked the airlines to apologize. Yes, Priyanka?
Thank you, Amandeep. After hearing all this type of behavior by the Indigo Airlines staff has angered the people, and they have questioned the services provided by the people.
The State Election Commission of Maharashtra managed to nearly double the enrollment of the transgender in the voting polls in the last 5 years, despite having little cooperation from their gurus. The number of transgender entitled to vote now stands at 1,701 from 900 recorded in 2012.
People do not need to stand up at cinema halls to be proven as patriotics. The court said, adding that if it cannot be assumed that if a person does not stand up, he is less patriotic. Chief Justice Deepak Mishra, who had last year made it mandatory for the anthem to be played before every show at cinema, was now one of the 3 judges who said that Centre should decide whether to modify this order without being influenced by court's verdict or not. Now we have one of our reporter, Pooja Sahani, with us. Hello, Pooja.
Yes, Priyanka.
So what is the reaction of the people to the
Well, Priyanka, after the Supreme Court's verdict that patriotism should not be carried on sleeves, and you do not need to prove your patriotism to stand at cinema hall, created mixed reviews. Some were fine with it, but some were not happy because they felt that we are citizens of India. This is part of our culture, tradition, and most importantly, India as a nation. So as citizens of India, we should respect this national anthem and stand up at cinema hall, Priyanka.
Yes, Pooja. Contrary to that, what is the reaction of the army officials?
Well, the reaction of army people was not satisfying because they felt they fight for the nation, sacrificing their lives for us citizens, standing for long hours at the border. So they feel that if they can stand for long hours at the border just for our Mother Earth, why can't they stand for 10 to 15 seconds for this anthem? Priyanka.
Thank you, Pooja. And after hearing all this, we will see that what the centre will decide on this issue.
The mystery surrounding the murder of 7-year-old student Pradyuman Thakur, who was found dead in Rayan International School toilet on 7 September, could be reaching its conclusion after the class 11 student apprehended by the CBI when student admitted his involvement in the case. The accused earlier today has been produced before Sona Court in Gurgaon. The CBI has sought a 6-day remand for the minor boy who is charged with the murder of Pradyuman Thakur. However, the court in the evening allowed a 3-day remand. Now we will go for a short break. Stay tuned with Chitkara News.
हाँ हाँ स्टार्ट कर दो तू है ना बोलना Welcome back to Chitkara News. Now some international news. Syrian army declared victory against ISIS on Thursday, saying that they took out all the jihads from the last town of Syria. The army is still fighting Islamic State in desert areas near Abul Kalam, the last town within the Iraqi border. The capture of the last town will end the Islamic State erase with the border with Iraq and Syria.
Now the news from business world. Income tax department is preparing a list of unnamed properties. They also highlighted some interesting cases where the income shown in the income tax returns is less than the rental of the property, which has been bought in the name of someone else. Now this is troubling the income tax authorities that how a person with a monthly salary of 40,000 rupees has made crores of rupees to buy the property. In such cases, the income tax department is also exploring the last 6 years' returns. 2 units were made to prepare such anonymity properties and have prepared a list of such cases. Most of them are from leaders and officers, while some journalists and others are also present in this list. A senior income tax official said that thereafter receiving an anonymous property, this property will be seized and the source of earning will also be disclosed.
Now the news from the sports world. Lionel Messi has presented the ball for next year's World Cup in Russia. The Telestar 18 has a retro black and white design harking back to the original Adidas Telestar ball used for the 1917 World Cup. Adidas says that in terms of structure, it's an evolution of the ball used for the last World Cup in 2014. Chiming with Russia's history as a pioneer of space flight, the Telestar name originally came from a type of early satellite. However, those come from the Western nations and not then the Soviet Union. That's all from now. Keep watching Chitkara News.